Your phone has a delete button, so should your life. When your phone lags, you don't cry, you don't argue with the app, you just hit uninstall? Simple. But when a person lags your life, drains your energy, and steals your time, what do? You keep them. You let them stay. You even call them friends. See the problem? Apps waste storage. People waste destiny. Let me tell you something most people never realize. The quality of your life has nothing to do with how many people you have around you. It has everything to do with who those people are. Some people are vitamins. They energize you. Some are viruses. They infect you. And just like in your phone, if you don't delete the virus, eventually the whole system crashes. Now here's the sad truth. Most of you are not losing because of enemies. Enemies are easy. They attack you directly. You see them. You fight back. The real danger is the people smiling next to you, but slowly killing your focus, your energy, your dreams. These people don't stab you in the chest. They drain you drop by drop. Think about it. How many times have you wasted an entire evening because of someone who just loves complaining? How many times have you delayed your goals because of a friend who said, "Bro, relax, life is short, enjoy"? How many times have you felt guilty because someone else convinced you that your ambition is too much? Listen carefully. Before you build your dream, you must clean your circle. Before you chase success, you must chase away distractions. It doesn't matter how strong your engine is. If you're carrying the wrong passengers, you'll never reach the destination. Listen carefully. Relaxation is good for one evening, not for an entire life. Some of you are relaxing at 20, and you'll still be relaxing at 40, with the same broke friends, same cheap tea, and the same stories about how life is unfair. And don't tell me, but I've known them since childhood, or but their family. My friend, termites also live inside the same house. Just because they've been around for years doesn't mean they should still be in your life. I'll tell you this. Show me your 5 closest friends, and I'll show you your next 5 years. If they're broke, you'll stay broke. If they're lazy, you'll stay lazy. If they gossip, you'll gossip. But if they dream big, if they work hard, if they challenge you, you'll rise. So the first step is not working harder, it's deleting smarter. Some of you need less motivation and more uninstallation. You know the first type of person you must delete? The complainers. Yes, those walking radio stations of negativity. They wake up in the morning, tune into FM 99.9. Everything is wrong, and then broadcast the signal to you all day long. You know exactly who I'm talking about. The ones who complain about the weather, complain about the government, complain about their boss, complain about their neighbors, complain about traffic, complain about prices. Basically, if breathing cost money, they'd complain about oxygen too. And here's the dangerous part. Complainers don't just complain, they recruit. They want you to join their fan club of misery. They'll say things like, "Bro, life is so unfair. Don't even bother trying. Nothing works in this country." And if you're not careful, suddenly you're nodding your head, eating fries, and agreeing that success is impossible. Congratulations, you've just downloaded the Complainers Virus Pack. Now let me ask you something. Have you ever seen a statue built for the world's best complainer? No. You've seen statues of leaders, innovators, fighters, not crybabies. Because history doesn't remember who whined the loudest. It remembers who acted when everyone else was whining. The problem is, complainers sound smart. They always have data. They'll tell you how many people failed, how many businesses shut down, how many times someone lost money. They never tell you how many succeeded. Why? Because positivity doesn't make them feel important. Negativity does. And here's the worst part. Spend enough time with complainers, and you become one. You start finding faults in everything. Suddenly your dreams are too risky, your goals are too ambitious, your life is too hard, not because it's true, but because you caught the disease. Look, if your boat has a hole, it doesn't matter how hard you row, you'll sink. A complainer is that hole. No matter how much motivation you have, they will drain it. So what should you do? Simple. Uninstall them. You don't need to fight them, argue with them, or try to convert them. Just reduce access. Mute the group chat. Stop picking up every call. Spend less time. You don't delete them with hate, you delete them with distance. Because here's the truth. A complainer will never run out of problems. But if you stick around, you will run out of dreams. And I promise you, your dreams are worth more than their complaints. The second type of person you must delete are what I call the comfort dealers. They don't sell drugs, they don't sell alcohol, they sell something way more dangerous: comfort. Now, you might laugh, but think about it. Comfort is the most silent addiction on earth. Nobody wakes up and says, "Oh no, I'm addicted to comfort." But check your life. How many of your failures came from chasing comfort? And how many victories came from enduring discomfort? These comfort dealers are sneaky. They're often your friends, your cousins, maybe even your coworkers. And their product sounds innocent. They'll say things like, "Relax, bro. You've worked enough. Life is short. Why are you always so serious? Just chill for one night. Skip the gym today. Let's eat pizza. One day won't kill you." But here's the problem. It's never just one day. One day becomes 1 week. 1 week becomes 1 month. And then you look in the mirror 3 years later, wondering why your dreams are still in the draft folder, while your belly has reached the final version. Let me give you an example. Imagine you finally get the courage to start your side hustle. You tell yourself, "Tonight I'll work on it." You sit down, open your laptop, and then your comfort dealer friend calls. "Bro, let's play PUBG. Or the deadliest line. Come on, just this once." And boom, you're gone. 1 hour wasted, 2 hours gone. Suddenly it's midnight, and you're telling yourself, "I'll start tomorrow." But tomorrow is just a polite way of saying never. See, comfort dealers are dangerous because they make laziness look fun. They're the life of the party. They're funny, they're always smiling, they always have a new plan to waste time. But let me ask you, when the bills come, when the pressure comes, when your future is on the line, will they show up to pay your rent? No, they'll just say, "Chill, bro. Things will work out." Now here's the truth nobody wants to hear. Success lives on the other side of discomfort. Waking up at 5 a.m. is uncomfortable. Saving money when everyone else is partying is uncomfortable. Saying no to friends is uncomfortable. Working hard while others are chilling is uncomfortable. But that's where the rewards are. If you surround yourself with comfort dealers, you'll never build the muscles for success. It's like hanging out with people who eat dessert for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. At first it's sweet, then it's poison, and here's the trick. They'll make you feel guilty for working hard. They'll say things like, "Oh, you've changed. You're boring now. You don't hang out with us anymore." And because you don't want to lose them, you slow yourself down. Let me tell you, this is emotional blackmail disguised as friendship. I'll give you a line you should never forget. You don't lose friends when you grow. You lose people who were never your friends in the first place. Real friends clap when you hustle. Fake friends laugh when you hustle. So what should you do with comfort dealers? Same thing you do with spam emails. You don't open them, you don't reply, you don't argue, you just hit delete, quietly, politely. No drama. Because if you let them keep sending messages into your life, eventually you'll click, and one click is enough to infect your future. At the end of the day, remember this. You can either live like a warrior or like a tourist. Warriors embrace discomfort. Tourists live for comfort. And I promise you, tourists take pictures, but warriors make history. The third type of person you must delete, and trust me, this one is the most dangerous, are the dream killers. Now, let me be clear. A dream killer doesn't always walk around with a knife shouting, "I will destroy your dream." No, they're much smarter than that. They kill your dream with a smile, with a joke, with one simple sentence that looks innocent but hits like poison. Here's how they operate. You tell them your plan. You say, "I'm starting a business." They don't say, "That's amazing. Go for it." They say, "Really? Do you even know how risky that is?" Translation, "Please stay average with me." You say, "I want to lose weight. I'm going to the gym." They say, "Come on, bro. Don't become one of those fitness freaks." Translation, "I feel lazy, so let me drag you down with me." You say, "I'm studying late. I want to get ahead." They say, "Why are you wasting your youth? Enjoy, man. Enjoy." Translation, "If you succeed, my excuses will look stupid." Do you see the trick? They don't attack your dream directly. They wrap their poison in humor, in concern, in fake wisdom. And if you're not strong, you'll start doubting yourself. Now here's the scary part. Dream killers are often the people closest to you. Family, friends, people you actually love. And that makes them even harder to delete. Because when a stranger says you can't do it, you laugh. But when your cousin, your best friend, your parent says it, you start to believe it. Let me give you an example. Imagine Thomas Edison's friends when he said, "I'm going to invent the light bulb." I bet at least one of them laughed and said, "Bro, stick to candles." Imagine the Wright brothers saying, "We're going to fly." Someone must have said, you can't even pay rent, and you want to fly like birds? If they had listened, you'd still be traveling by donkey. Here's the truth. Every big dream sounds stupid at first. That's why dream killers are so dangerous. Because their words sound logical when your dream is fragile. And most people quit, not because they're weak, but because someone close to them convinced them it wasn't possible. Now, I'm not saying cut everyone off. You can love people and still keep them away from your dreams. You don't need to announce your vision to everyone. Sometimes silence is your best protection. Work in the dark. Let your results speak in the light. Because dream killers can't argue with success. But for the ones who constantly pull you down, constantly make you doubt yourself, you have only two options. Delete them or distance yourself. If you can't delete, create a firewall. Share less, protect your energy. Because your dream is like a newborn baby, fragile. And you don't hand a newborn baby to someone who drops everything they touch. Listen carefully. Your dream is oxygen. Dream killers are smoke. You can't breathe in both at the same time. So either you choke or you clear the air. At the end of the day, ask yourself this. When you're old and looking back, do you want to say, I didn't try because someone told me not to? Or do you want to say, I tried, I fought, I failed, I succeeded, but at least I lived? Because here's the ultimate truth. A dream killer can only kill your dream if you give them the weapon. Take it back. Protect it. Build it. And surround yourself with people who water your dream, not those who spit on it. So now you know the three types of people you must delete from your life. The complainers, the comfort dealers, and the dream killers. Let me tell you why this matters. Your life is like a bus. You are the driver. But if the wrong passengers are sitting inside, I don't care how powerful the engine is, the bus will never reach its destination. You'll run out of fuel. You'll lose speed, and you'll crash before you even see the highway. Some of you right now are blaming yourself, saying, I'm not disciplined. I'm not motivated. I don't have what it takes. But maybe it's not you. Maybe it's your passengers. Maybe you've been carrying complainers in the back seat, yelling how bad the road is. Maybe you've been carrying comfort dealers, begging for snack stops every 10 minutes. Maybe you've been carrying dream killers, screaming, turn back. This road is impossible. And because of them, you've been driving in circles. My friend, the solution is not to buy a new bus. The solution is to open the door and say, please get off. Because when the wrong people leave, the right energy enters. Think about it. Your phone runs smoother after you delete junk files. Your laptop runs faster after you remove viruses. Your room looks bigger when you throw out garbage. So why do you think your life will be any different? Listen, success is not only about what you add, it's also about what you subtract. Subtract negativity, subtract comfort, subtract doubt, and suddenly, what's left is focus, drive, and clarity. So from tonight, I want you to do something. Make a list, not of goals, not of dreams, but of people. Ask yourself, who drains me? Who distracts me? Who doubts me? That's your delete list. And no, you don't need to fight them, argue with them, or hate them. Just distance yourself quietly. Because you don't owe anyone your future. You only owe it to yourself. Remember this. One good connection can change your life, and one bad connection can destroy it. You are not a tree.